Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Bing! If you are new here, welcome. My name is Stevie and this is my channel all about lots of things. Today we're going to be talking about the Rupa Health blood test. This is the women's full comprehensive hormone and thyroid panel. So I'll be talking about this, so stay tuned. Alright everyone, so let me give you a little backstory. I had thyroid cancer when I was 9. I take medication. I have other videos on that, so you're welcome to check those out. So my whole life has been balancing a thyroid medication. So recently, I had this big ass calendar behind me, and I have not been taking my thyroid correctly for a very long time. I just learned that you are not supposed to chew it. I've been chewing it, so don't chew it if you take thyroid medication because it causes stomach problems. Isn't that fun? So I've been tracking my thyroid, and for the last 2.5 weeks, I have felt absolutely insane, that I cannot calm down, that I'm so overly stimulated all the time because I'm taking a good amount of thyroid medication compared to other people. And I have to because I have no thyroid hormone in my body whatsoever. So I have to get it through a synthetic version. In the last 6 months, I have not taken it correctly. I have just kind of dosed it myself because I feel like absolute dog shit. In July, I went to a medical conference in Arizona. I got to speak to a lot of naturopathic doctors about my thyroid. I even brought up my blood test with one doctor there. It was incredible, and it's like, holy shit, there's so many things that I have not been tested for that your average doctor would not test you for. So, for example, like your thyroid panel. Thyroid panels are really expensive if you don't have insurance. They usually run like $355, which is a lot of money to spend on one test. So, fast forward, I got all this stuff going on. Talking to this doctor, he's like, you gotta get your cortisol checked. We need to check your adrenal since you're on long-term thyroid use. I have been on long-term thyroid use for 18 years, and no one has mentioned that to me. That sucks. Testing my hormones. I don't think I've ever had my hormones tested. I'm about to be 27. That's a little bit insane to say out loud. So I took it upon myself to figure this shit out and see what I need to do. So story time. I'm on TikTok, which TikTok is very funny, but also there's a lot of information on there. There's a lot of misinformation. But if you can sift through it, you can find some good information. I typed in thyroid panel. A naturopathic doctor popped up and she's like, you can order Rupa Health through my link. So I go to her page. Now her page has thyroid panel and then it has women's full comprehensive blood test. And I'm like, with thyroid panel. Cool. Her thyroid panel, which does do all the levels of the thyroid that you would need, T3, T4, reverse T4, TSH, and there's one more, immunoglobulin levels for your thyroid. Basically, I'll list everything here too so you can see. So that one was $99. And then for the women's full comprehensive health panel, that was $290 included with the full thyroid blood panel, which is awesome. Because like I said earlier, just the thyroid blood panel, if you look it up on walkinlabs.com, it's $355. Whoa, that's a lot of money. That's crazy. I purchased through her link the women's full comprehensive blood panel. And so with Rupa Health, you buy it. And what's great with this doctor is that I just purchased it through her. She probably made commission off of it. I don't really care. It's a pretty good price for what I got. And then I will find someone to draw my blood, which they have locations on there that you can look up, but I do know a phlebotomist, so I'm lucky in that aspect. It takes 2 to 3 weeks to get your results back. And then you can take that to your primary care doctor, or you can go to a naturopathic doctor or whoever you are seeing. And then you kind of have just some evidence in your hands to be like, hey, I'm feeling off. What does this mean if you can't read it yourself? Which I think is just so empowering to take empowerment of your health and to just take full force. So this is what comes to your house. I ordered this last Sunday. It got here Friday, so it takes about a week to get in. When you open up the box, you'll see whose it's from. So my blood test is from Vibrant America. I filmed this twice, so that's why this stuff is already open. You'll open this up. Gives you directions on what you're supposed to do, which is awesome. Just like what's going on, where to get your blood drawn if you don't know someone. You can make online payments. I paid everything in full, so I didn't want to make payments on it. and then it gives you instructions for what you're doing. So it does say first there's ice packs that comes with this. So this is what this looks like. You'll open it up, styrofoam. You have the test tubes right there for your blood, and then you'll have 2 ice packs. So you're gonna wanna put the ice packs in the freezer. Once they're frozen and you have your blood drawn, you probably put this in the middle of the ice packs like a little sandwich. Put that in there, and then you will send that off to the lab. Now what's great is that there is already like a shipping label on here for you. So just make sure that you tape it up nice and tight, and then you'll send that off. And I think that's pretty awesome that it's just so fast, comes to your house. And I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. And then you have your blood draw form back here too, so they can scan it. And it just gives them information on what you need. So that is really cool, really empowering. Nice to finally get some shit handled, okay? And that's Rupa Health, so I'm excited for that. I also ordered a blood test through a different company. I think this one was walkinlabs.com, so I'll link that here as well. I ordered the wrong cortisol test. So there's different cortisol tests you can get. There's one that just tests it whenever through a blood test, so serum, that's what it's called. Or you can do the cortisol saliva test. Now that's what I'm supposed to do. That one's like $150, but I just bought the wrong one for some reason, like a goober. So the saliva test, you'll do it in the morning, like whenever you wake up, afternoon, evening, and then right before you go to bed, so you can see where your peaks are. And that way you can see, are your adrenal glands totally fatigued? Where's your cortisol level? So if your cortisol level's off, you'll get a spike. You won't have it in the morning. You'll have a spike at nighttime before you go to bed, and that's why you're wired and can't go to sleep. So it's really important to see like where you're at, and then get some help, just feel better and live, not like a normal life, but just like a healthy lifestyle, and just be very in touch with yourself, because you know when you're off. So yeah, that is my starting journey, episode 1 of my Rupa Health. And yeah, I'll see you for the results.